Hello everyone, I hope you're doing good and reading awesome books. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Ravi, and in this video we're going to talk about 7 books that I think everyone should read, and this book will change your life. One of the common habits that you have also heard about these successful people they have in common is that they read books. They read a lot of books. I mean, in different genres they pick different categories of books and they read them. No matter if it's philosophy books or self-improvement or like productivity books or psychology books, they read a lot of books. So for this video I will only talk about 7 books that I think everyone should read, and if you like this part we'll also make part 2 of this video. So let me know in the comment down below, like if you like this video, these 7 books, I will also make part 2. So let's get started with the books. So the first book is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. So in this book he talks about his life experiences in the concentration camps, so where he sees a lot of different and horrible experiences, and he wrote down in this book his own philosophy, his own philosophical ideas about how these events change someone's life or how you see, and it went like crazy. If you read this book you will also feel like very sad, and in these people how they survive in these horrible situations. So one of the greatest lessons that I learned from this book is that finding meaning in your life, even though there were horrible events going on in there, when he spent time in these concentration camps, he find meaning in life, and how he sees defining things from finding meaning and experiences life even though there are horrible events going on in front of his eyes. So this book will be definitely change your life and how you see life. So you can learn a lot of greatest life lessons from this book, and you can also see his perspective of seeing different kind of things in life, sad things or horrible things, and how you can survive in these situations and how you can find meaning in your own life. Next book is Die with Zero by Bill Perkins. So it talks about different things, like a different kind of books that I read in this book, or a different kind of lessons that I've learned from this book. It talks about like how you can experience your life or how you should create memories or with the money you have right now, because what is the point that when you have a lot of money and you don't have energy to spend or to create these experiences or live your life? Because if you target yourself like, when I will be in my 40s or 50s, I will go and explore different places in life and meet different or new peoples in life and experience basically different things, and there's no point of doing that, because when you're in your 40s or 50s you don't have that much energy of like activity doing, like being in your own self or doing this kind of activities, because you need a lot of energy. So it talks about those things in life and how you can spend and also create memories with the money you have right now. So I will say you should read this book if you are in your 20s or 30s. I will definitely recommend you to read this book, because it talks about this financial advices or financial planning, or how you can spend your money, or how you can also experience life or create memories, meet new people. So I think you should read this book as early as possible. Next book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. So you have also heard about this book a lot of times, because it talks about a very practical way of how you can create good habits and drop bad habits. And it's not about another self-help books that talks about the same and similar things. It talks about like how you can implement these lessons in your own life. Creating a good habits and dropping a bad habits, it's a very difficult thing, because our body don't usually respond to the new things, and when it comes to create good habits we have to change our mindset, we have to change our behavior, and because of this our mind don't respond regularly, and in these new patterns our body and mind don't connect, and there's a lot of things going on in this book. So when you read it you will find like a step-by-step process how you can change these things, and it talks about with the small step on the atomic level, that how you can start approaching this new kind of things in your life, and how you can start a very new and good habit, and how you can also drop a bad habits. So make sure you read this book. Next book is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. So this book is a classic finance book, and it's very easy to read and easy to understand, because it talks about how you can create or how you should create your own financial planning, and how like having a mindset to create different income sources, to create a wealth, to create assets. So this is book that talks about and differentiate between a rich dad and a poor dad, and how their mindset works when it comes to like having your own financial things going on. So the rich dad spends money on building assets, and the poor dad spends money on like unnecessary things to be only showing off. So this talks about having a mindset when it comes to your own financial planning. So I think you should definitely read this book, and it's very easy to understand, and if you're very new to these financial advices or financial planning things, I should definitely recommend you to read this book. So make sure you check out this book. Next book is Life is Setting Me Up for Success by Victor Levy. So I've just recently read this book and reviewed it on my Instagram page. So if you are on Instagram, make sure you check out Mindset Reading, and you can also read this book review and others book review as well, because I just recently read it and reviewed it there as well. So make sure to check out this. And this book talks about life and success, and how we having a very limited mind when it comes to our subconscious mind and conscious mind. So we think success in a very limited, and in this book the author talks about we have a very unlimited possibility with our subconscious mind, and it talks about different things, like when it comes to relationship, when it comes to unconscious brain, philosophy, society, modern science, yogic philosophy. So this book talks about very different type of things, and it's a mixture of basically spirituality and philosophy. So you can find this book very interesting, and make sure you read this book. I will put this book link in the description box below as well. So make sure you read this as well, because it's a very different type of books that I've read just recently. Next book is Cant Hurt Me by David Goggins. So if you haven't heard about David Goggins, I think he's a very toughest guy, and after reading his book you will understand having a strong mindset can definitely change you physically and mentally as well. Because if you have heard about him speaking and his interviews, and also if you watch his YouTube videos, he's always talking about having a great mindset, having a strong mindset will definitely change your life, and it's like motivates you. When you see him, it will motivate you, because he is always talking about these things. So make sure you read his book as well. It's a very great book, and you will find out great life lessons on having a great mindset, growth mindset, mentally and physically. It will improve your life. So basically it's a great book, so make sure you read it. So the last book is As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. So this book talks about thoughts and creation of manifestation, how you can manifest and create your circumstances, create your destiny, because this is also talks about, I think, the subconscious mind, and having a subconscious mind that have the unlimited possibilities to create your destiny, to create what you think and manifest those things. And I think it's also a combination of 50 self-help books maybe, because this book have the same things, and the other books talks about the similar things of these books, because it is also have written a very long time ago, and that is why I think it's a combination of 50 self-help books in this niche about manifestation and having a subconscious mind with unlimited possibilities. And I think you should read this book because it's a very great book and having a lot of great life lessons. One of the great quotes that I read from this book is, our thoughts shapes our character, and our character shapes our actions, and then our actions shapes our circumstances, and that is basically we are what we think. And it talks about like how we should approach life, that what we think we can actually manifest those things with the power of our subconscious mind, with the power of intention. And that is the very great thing about our subconscious mind, to manifest things with those intentionally, with a very purest mind. So I think you should read this book. It will definitely, if you haven't read about this type of books, it will definitely change your mindset, because our thoughts and the things that our subconscious mind have with very unlimited possibilities, it will definitely bring you with a very new concept, new things in your life. So make sure you read this book. So these are the 7 books that I think everyone should read. So make sure you check them out, and I will also put the link in the description box below, so you guys can check out. So these are the type of books that definitely change your perspective towards many things, many areas in your life, and it will definitely bring new concepts. So that is a very growth mindset to have, like basically after reading this book you will also have a growth mindset towards in your life, to see things differently. So yeah, so if you want part 2 of this video, comment down below you want part 2, then I will make a part 2 of this video. And I hope you learn something exciting, learn something new from this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.